Hi everyone, welcome back to AWS Foundation. So today we try to look into how to create our own VPC. So here, creating a virtual private cloud by launching Amazon EC2 in a non-default virtual private cloud. Means we'll create our own virtual private cloud and then create root table, configure and illustrate the root table, create attach internet gateway IGW, and then we create and launch an Amazon E2, create a security group and test our configuration using the website. So first of all, you need to go to your VPC. Actually, VPC under the network and content delivery. Then you click your VPC. And we will go to create VPC and create VPC with the some attribute. Example here, create VPC. So I give name test VPC. This is from the manual. Okay. .10.10.0 and for tendency IPv4 by default. Okay, and then no need a tag. Let's create VPC first. Now we have created VRTest VPC. This is our VRTest VPC. The name is VRTest. Then let's create a subnet, root tables, and internet gateway. Configure the subnet routing table accordingly. So we have here subnet, right? Now we have our subnet. Click create subnet and create public subnet within the folder list. Okay, this is our VPC. VRTest. This is our VPC, right? Subnet name, can put it as public first. Only this public subnet can be accessed by outside. Routing zone or AWS Educate, we just using Virginia US East 1A. Then CRDR block. That is optional. And then create subnet. Now we are creating one subnet called public subnet. Then we create another one. We call it as a private subnet. Right? Normally, private subnet only can be accessed by the internal user. So same thing, use the same vulnerability zone. See, test. Check back, is it correct? Alright. Now we have two subnet already, public and private. A private subnet is a subnet that associated with root table that allow communication of resources within your virtual private cloud and does not connect to the internet via the internet gateway normally. Resource in the private subnet are typically resource you want to keep secure from exposure to the internet. Similarly, in your local environment, your on-prem environment. You will not be provision resource into the public subnet in the activity, but you need to know how to create one. Don't worry. So we try to create an internet gateway. What is internet gateway? Internet gateway is originally scaled, redundant, and highly available VPC component that allow communication between your VPC to the internet. And internet gateway serve to purpose first to provide target in your VPC route table or internet routable traffic and to perform network address translation. It looks like your router in real environment, in physical environment. Okay, so we will create our gateway. In the virtual private cloud category, we click internet gateway. This one, right? And then click internet gateway. Enter name the VR test IDW. Same name but for internet gateway. It's not VPC anymore. Then just create internet gateway. Okay, now we have. And then after we complete the creation of internet gateway, we need to attach the internet gateway to our VPC. Okay, attach to a VPC. Select the VPC. This is what VPC we created previously. Right. We attach. Okay, same. Now your internet gateway ready attached to the VPC, VR test VPC. So for your information, Amazon reserve the first 4 IP addresses and the last 1 IP addresses of every subnet for IP networking purpose. By default, you can create 200 subnet per VPC. If you like to create more subnet, you need to contact AWS support. Most is considered as special request. By default, they only allow maximum 200 subnet per VPC. But for SME, it's already enough. And then we need to create a route table. What is route table? Route table contains a set of rules called routes that are used to determine where network traffic from your subnet or gateway is directed. Your VPC has implicit router and you use route table to control where network traffic is directed. So for each subnet in your VPC, we have 2 subnet, must be associated with a route table which control the routing for the subnet. Then we try to look how to create the route table. So here you got route table, right? Click the route table and then click the blue button create route table. Okay, create route table. Then the name tag public route table. And then PC. This is PC, right? Okay. Great. And then repeat the same steps, but for this time for private route table. This one, public route table, done. So we public route table, right? Now, one more time, create route table for private root table. Okay. Okay, now we create root table was created already, close. So now we try to look to create a root. We already have a root table for each subnet. For public and private subnet, we have private root and also public root. And then now we need to create the root. So how to do that? In this one, we see the root table, right? Table, and then locate and select the box next to your public root table. This one, this one, public. Okay, public root table. See, click the root tab and notice this root tab. Okay, make it here. This is your root tab, and notice the root is 10.10.10/16 and local target. You need to add a route to the internet using the internet gateway, because public you can target public access, correct? So click on the edit route button, then click on the add route. Edit route, then you can see, yeah, make it smaller. You see, add route, then note that the public root table isn't associated with any subnet. You need to attach this root table to appropriate subnet. Enter 000. Okay, this is normal. Oops. Okay. Normally this is all. Okay. In the destination, then we can go to anywhere. Then target field. Use drop down windows and click get internet gateway. This one, right? Internet gateway. Using VR test. This is our W. Then save the root. Create the root ready for our subnet root table. With your public root table still selected, find and click the subnet association here. Subnet association near the bottom of the page, and then click on the edit subnet association. This one, edit. You might have to resize your column. Okay, resize the column to read correctly. Then click and highlight your public subnet. This one, right? See this one. Root table, go back. See public root, edit. The associate subnet is public subnet, right? then click save. Okay, see here, the root table with the root you created to internet gateway is now associated with your public subnet. Your public subnet now has access to the internet when you associate it together. Then now we create another root, create private root table. All the same step here. Private root table. First you go to the root, right? Edit root. You need to associate the same thing. 7 step. Destination all. The target also using our the gateway. But only associate with private subnet. So pay close attention and ensure you select US is 1A for the AZ and the private subnet. Here. Okay. Save. And then subnet associate. This one we need to go to subnet associate, edit subnet associate. But this one we select private one, root subnet. Means your private user can go to the internet. However, we will see later how we can protect them from outsider. Okay, now we created both public and private root table already. Both using internet gateway. Then we need to create a Amazon EC2 which will be located in our subnet. So in the AWS management console, we go to EC2 dashboard. Okay. From EC2, we launch net instant. This is the normal process we did before, right? By default, we have one. This one, mine. Okay, no issue for this. I'll create new one, launch instant. But this time, just using Linux. The first one, Linux 2 AMI. HVM. Hardware virtualization virtual machine. Select. By default, T2 micro instance. and then we need to configure the instance, and then we click configure instance detail page. Just look into the network here, and we change here. This is the important part. We need to change the network in the VR test VPC, because we have our own VPC, so this instance will be enforced based on the VPC configuration. Auto assign public IP, okay, need to enable only these two first. Scroll to the bottom of the page and look at the advanced detail. Go here and expand if necessary with the advanced detail section. Expand, insert the bash script. This one, user data section. Okay, you take the script from your manual. This one, yum y install httpd. This script will install the httpd service. So like your Apache lah, this one for http service. Then you will enable it and start the service automatically. This is the things that normally make your work easier. No need to go to your instance and install directly. You just using the script like this, and then click next, add storage. You will not need another AWS. You need just using the one, and add text. In the text here, you can add the text, the key, input name, the value, PR testing server. This is the server that you want to create in your VPC, the web server that you want to install. Then another key, department, development department. Next, configure security group. Configure new security group here. Create new security group. As security group name, you can put SSH and HTTP SG, so that you can access your server in your inside your VPC using SSH and also HTTP. Then the description, you can put this security group allow only SSH and HTTP. But now you see by default only SSH, right? Then click add rule, add on the TCP, and locate HTTP here by default, right? Protocol, port range, custom to anywhere, and the source heading. Then click review and launch. So you will not be using SSH in this lab or activity, so just proceed without a key pair and acknowledge. Proceed with without a key pair, okay, and acknowledge, because we did not use SSH. and use only HTTP to test the connection. Now this is a snapshot. Then view instance to navigate the instance category within your Amazon EC2 dashboard. So this is VR testing. This one another instance that I created before. Don't worry about this. The VR one. Then we can test our website, our web page. Select a VR Amazon EC2 server. And copy the IP version for public IP. This one, right? Into a new browser windows and observe the result. Okay, I can test it. This one. See? So the website already successfully launched. Okay, you can view it. You should see hello, a link take me to your leader. And then this is how we configure. Next, you need to answer the question for this activity in the manual. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.